Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we have some pretty big information to go over. Major leaks have dropped about Pokemon Legends EA regarding Mega Evolutions. We also have some new story leaks to go over as well. Some Champions updates, some other events and announcements. There's a lot of things to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's quickly go over some brand new Pokemon events and announcements. The new Pokemon TCG Pocket set has been announced. This was tweeted out by Cerebi saying, Cerebi update, the next set for Pokemon TCG Pocket has been officially revealed. Secluded Springs. This releases on the 28th of August 2025. There are EX cards for Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. There's also Latias and Latios cards, but we also have these to go over as well. Cerebi tweeted out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon TCG Pocket events for the month of September have been revealed, including a Miltank Wonderpick event and a Zoroark drop event. There's also a week of kind of like missions as well or something like that, where you can get pack hourglasses and shine dust and shop tickets as well. And then as well as that, we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, first look at the Suicune display board and binder that will be added to Pokemon TCG Pocket alongside the brand new set. So this is coming out next week. 28th was on the Thursday. It's on the Thursday, so it's next Thursday that this brand new set is dropping. And then as well as that, we have a big update to the Pokemon anime, really going towards this Mega Evolution arc now. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon episode Mega Evolution has been announced. 3 flashback episodes from the 10th of October through to the 24th of October. Surprise, surprise. Bang in the middle of that is, of course, when Pokemon Legends EA dropped. So I would be surprised if we didn't see some new Mega Evolutions in this 3-parter that are, of course, going to be in Legends EA anyway. So maybe not episode 1 on the 10th, but maybe episode 2 and 3, we can definitely think to see new Mega Evolutions. Like, obviously, we saw Mega Dragonite in the most recent episode. It's probably going to be a few more. Maybe like Mega Victory Bell pops up or something like that. And then it says, focusing on Roy and Arutu discovering Mega Evolution. So some very, very interesting episodes are going to be dropping for the Pokemon anime around the time that Pokemon Legends EA drops. But anyway, those are some of the brand new Pokemon events and announcements. Coming up next, let's go over these pretty big Pokemon Legends EA leaks. The reason you probably clicked on today's video. It's a bit of an interesting situation. Basically, somebody on 4chan has posted some information regarding Pokemon Legends EA, which of course is all legit. We know the game is out there in very, very small circles and stuff like that, but somebody with a lot of confidence has basically posted a few bits of information regarding new Mega Evolutions and a few other bits and bobs. So we're going to be breaking all of that down today. We've got Pori Leaks tweeting out saying, I'm giving you all a sincere warning, story spoilers are now on the table. The dude on 4chan has an ultimate loading, no joke. This says, I'm not joking, he has the information on hand and he has been posting accurately bar for bar. This is a gatekeeper crash out 100%. And then we also have him tweeting out here as well saying, letting you all know there was an album containing mostly story spoilers. It's been floating around circles for a while. That's what was leaking tonight. So the likelihood of story leaks happening is very high. So the Zygarde was directly ripped off that album. So Mega Zygarde has leaked. That's one of the new Mega Evolutions that has leaked now, just like Mega Starmie, just like Mega Dragalge. Zygarde is another one of those Pokemon. It says it contains some Mega Evolutions such as Starmie, screenshots of characters, and spoilers in general. So that's kind of what's happened. Basically, somebody with access to the game has posted some images and some information on 4chan, and those are the kind of big leaks. Now, there's nothing to stop them from just posting everything. The game has been out there for a very long time. I'm actually surprised it's taken this long for them to leak like a big kind of leak like this, because as I say, it's been out since like last October with the Terra leak. So I don't know why they're just randomly starting to do it now. We usually get these leaks like 1 or 2 weeks before the game comes out. The game is out in less than 2 months, but like I say, if this person just doesn't care, which it doesn't look like they do, they could be dropping leaks like every single week. So that's basically the situation that's happened. So what are these leaks? Well, we have Pori Leaks tweeting out, so obviously pretty big spoilers here. So context update, Pokemon Legends EA leak tracker. So Pori Leaks leak tracker. After confirming and cross-referencing / verifying information with sources, there is now a better overall understanding of the circulating images and the severity of the leak. So this was all confirmed by like Ball Guy and stuff like that. This is all legit. So Mega Meganium has leaked, showing a full 3D model. I've seen it. I really, really like it. We do have an artist rendition that we can go over very soon. I can't show the actual images because obviously they're general leaked images from the game, and I'm not trying to get attacked by Nintendo or anything like that. But there are artist renditions and stuff like that. So Mega Meganium basically looks like this. This is tweeted out from Pori saying ethical recreation of Mega Meganium from Pokemon Legends EA. So this is basically exactly what it looks like. The skin tone's a little bit off for some reason. They've made the shiny version, but it's just the normal green like Meganium. And then also at the bottom of the legs, it has kind of like tufts of grass and stuff. But that's basically the only thing that you can't see that is obviously at the bottom here. But this is generally what Mega Meganium looks like, which is very, very close to the description. It's very close to the artist renditions we had before it leaked. In fact, I think the actual leaked image is on this thread here, but obviously I can't show it. So yeah, Mega Meganium has these sort of like antennae things that twirl around, and then it just has 4 bigger petals going down its neck. It does look great. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm biased and I was choosing Chikorita anyway and stuff, but it's probably my favorite new Mega Evolution that I've seen so far. Now, well, obviously, we've only seen Dragonite, Victory Bell, and then Dragolgi and Starmie and Zygarde that have been leaked. Meganium is my favorite one. Obviously, you guys might have different opinions. That's absolutely fine. But this is basically what it does look like. These are the colors and stuff. Yeah, it's just bigger. It has petals going down its neck. It has tufts of grass on its legs, and then it has these antennae that do these like little twirly things. And like I say, the skin tone, this is the shiny, I assume, but I think the one that was actually leaked is the shiny, so this generally could just be the color of Mega Meganium, but people think it's a shiny. But either way, it's either got like the shiny skin tone color or it's got the normal green skin tone color. But that is what Mega Meganium looks like. Now, I don't have an artist rendition of Zygarde, but it's exactly what basically has been revealed before, where it's like Zygarde with that big sort of cannon on its kind of top of it, like that is holding up that like big crystal thing. That's basically what it looks like. So if you've seen that artist rendition, it's exactly like that. They've got it like 1 for 1. Anyway, it goes on to say the current circulating image of Mega Meganium has been altered with a red filter. That's obviously like the shiny thing. So Mega Meganium's main body should be green like regular Meganium. So it's been altered with a red filter, which is why it looks a little bit more like lime-ish than your regular green color. But yeah, what they're saying here with the red filter is basically why it looks a little bit different. So it's not shiny, it's just been altered with the red filter. And then it says Zygarde's new form has also been leaked from a Pokédex menu screenshot. So yeah, like I say, with the Zygarde situation, it's exactly what we've seen in previous artist renditions and stuff like that. It is Zygarde holding up a massive crystal, which is obviously its brand new Mega Evolution. It then goes on to say the current circulating leaks are part of a photo album that contain primarily story spoiler screenshots. These contain characters, important cutscenes, and Pokédex images. There is another image that's dropped as well where Lysandre, it's not a massive image, it's just kind of like Lysandre from like the chin down. And then he's like speaking, and then that's kind of it. Like, it's not an image you can really see much, but it is Lysandre, which confirms that Lysandre is in the game, which we knew anyway. So that's the only other kind of like story image spoiler. The only images that have leaked so far are that Lysandre image, Mega Meganium, and then Mega Zygarde. But like I say, this person could just go crazy and just leak everything. There's really nothing stopping them. And then it says, this is a rather severe leak. The current leaker may have more Generation 10 information on hand. That album in question contains many images, including information that surfaced prior, such as the Lumiose leak from earlier this year. So not only Legends EA information in that album, there's also Generation 10 information in it as well, which obviously isn't coming out until probably like next November. So if this person really wanted to, they could just leak everything. So hopefully they don't do that. But at the same time, if they're leaking things already, what's to stop them. It is that kind of severe, really. I think it's gonna be not. We're gonna be finding out all of this stuff before, you know, the usual 1 to 2 week gap before the game comes out. I think we could be finding all this out like start of September, middle of September, something like that. It's really hard to say, but either way, that is kind of like all the sort of major leak updates and stuff that I wanted to go over. It's like I said, it's not a ton of images, but it's still like I say, if you were gonna want to choose Chikorita, then obviously go and take a look at Meganium. If you like it, then you'll know whether to choose it or not. We're still waiting on for Alligator and Emboar to get leaked, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. But either way, let me know your thoughts on these leaks. Yeah, go check them out if you'd like to. Obviously, I can't show them in the video, but they are out there on Twitter. Like check Centro's account, stuff like that, and you'll be able to find the images. But either way, those are the new sort of like image leaks that have just dropped for Pokemon Legends EA. Coming up next, we have some pretty cool information to go over about the Pokemon anime. Obviously, we spoke about it earlier in the video, but there is this new Mega Evolution arc that's dropping, and we have Armashinu here saying new Karina lore is dropping soon. Apparently, this new character is most likely Karina's father. Now, of course, Karina is very much intertwined with Mega Evolution in the anime and the games, so if this person is Karina's father, it would be interesting if this person potentially shows up in Pokemon Legends EA in some way, shape or form. I mean, we know how we get like the Mega Evolution ring and everything like that, and well, obviously if it's the same as the demo, if the demo is not from the game, then obviously we'll get it in a different way, but this person could also give us like a brand new Mega Evolution or something. It could be one of the battles in the game. They don't usually tie like anime characters into the games and stuff unless it's like gym leaders and all that. It would be cool to see him in the anime, see what kind of Pokemon he uses. It looks like it could potentially be a steel type user or something with this big old armor that he's got on, but yeah, could be somebody that we'll see in Pokemon Legends EA, could just be in the anime. We'll have to wait and see. Remember, this is dropping around the time of Pokemon Legends EA, so it'd be a cool way to show him like in both of those different forms of media. But anyway, just wanted to quickly go over that for the Pokemon anime. Finishing things off for today's video, we have a couple of more kind of like mini story spoiler leaks and other kind of elements of Pokemon Legends EA that I wanted to go over. These were all taken from the Leaks Discord, but basically the ending credits song, it's not Ed Sheeran this time, it's now Mask Off is the end credits song apparently. So that's what's going to be playing when we complete Pokemon Legends EA. That is potentially some information you might want to know, but either way, it is another leak regarding Pokemon Legends ZA. The next one that I wanted to quickly go over, there's nothing crazy here in terms of like major story spoilers, but just a few of the bits of information that we didn't know before. So it goes on to say story spoilers. So the laser Mega Zygarde uses, so the big sort of crystal thing that it's using, I assume a laser comes out of it. So that laser that Mega Zygarde uses is described by Lysander as looking like a Z move. So Z moves are referenced in this game. I don't think we're going to be able to use Z moves, obviously, but it's interesting that Lysander references Z moves, which is of course the Generation 7 gimmick in the Generation 6 game of Pokemon Legends EA, especially because Alola and Kalos are nowhere near each other on the Pokemon map, one being based on Hawaii and the other one being based on France. But very interesting that Lysander does reference Z moves there. Maybe it's a kind of mini sort of shout to Zygarde being a kind of a big sort of part of Generation 7 with the Zygarde cells and everything, or maybe he just says, you know, it looks like a Z move because it generally does just look like a Z move. But either way, there's that, and then of course we have the last bit of information to go over. So the Phalanx trainer, so the Mega Phalanx trainer that we fight in Pokemon Legends EA of the Justice Dojo, has a mask of Phalanx on her back. She also has some Shogun-looking pants and spiky things in her blonde hair. So the character in the Justice Dojo that uses Mega Phalanx, she has, like I say, some spiky things on her in her blonde hair. She has some Shogun-looking pants, and then also she has a mask of Phalanx on her back as well. So quite an interesting character. Hopefully we see her soon. Again, there's different kind of variations of these sort of like parts of the game. We have Corbeau being part of his sort of institution, then we have the fighting dojo, and then we have another one as well. Again, it's just another kind of story element to Pokemon Legends EA, but either way, just a slight character leak update there for Pokemon Legends EA. But either way, that is going to be everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all that good stuff. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on the story leaks for Pokemon Legends EA? What are your thoughts on this potential character being in Pokemon Pokemon Legends EA? What are your thoughts on Mega Meganium and also all of the leaks that are dropped? Again, I'm sorry I can't show the actual images, but I'm not trying to get in trouble here. They're all over Twitter and stuff if you want to check out the Mega Evolutions. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this. Obviously, it could get a lot worse before we even see the game, but it is one of those things. But either way, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.